Norfolk, guys. Man, were they loud. Them boys are going to Norfolk. Alright, guys, we're going to bring the sun up with each other. It's about 6:15 in the morning. We're waiting for the sun to come up here. I'm not sitting out here with Kita. So, when you come down to the beach, unless if you come down in the peak of the summer, it's going to be a little cold here. You know, right now this is September 9th. And to tell you the truth, I don't even remember if this is a Monday or Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday. So you're going to bring a hoodie with you, maybe a long sleeve shirt. What I do is I don't bring much with me. I used to pack a whole lot of stuff, you know, but I think it's better to pack light. I just bring one pair of shoes, maybe 5 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear, maybe 3 shorts, 2 pairs of pants, maybe 3 pairs of pants, 3 or 4 shirts, and a hoodie. And I bring 2 cell phones, $300 in cash, and all our credit cards. You know, which all our credit cards combined, I think we have about, I think it's something like $40,000 or $50,000 just in credit on our credit cards we have. I don't want to brag about that, but it's good to bring your credit cards with you. You know, so whatever credit cards you have, it's good to bring them. And what we do also is we bring some food with us, so that we don't have to go shopping as soon as we come down here. You know, we bring enough food to have a breakfast for the morning when we wake up for the first morning, maybe 2 breakfasts and maybe a couple dinners. You know, then maybe after like the first day, then you go shopping. But in a beach community, if you don't go in the water, there's really nothing here to do but relax and eat. So you're going to go through a lot of food. I went to the supermarket yesterday to get some snacks, and all you see is people from on vacation with the buggies. You literally cannot fit another item in the buggy. You know, because a lot of them, they have families, and you know, the kids eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. So, and then, you know, my father used to tell me that people are the same all over, and he was right. People are the same no matter where you go. I thought people back in Pittsburgh were crazy. Here they're crazier down here. So he was right. People are the same no matter where you go. They're crazy everywhere in the world. So, okay, guys, we're going to bring the sun here up a little bit. Oh, also another thing I bring, too, because I'm a Keurig guy. I bring Keurig K-Cups. And I make sure either it's a motel, a hotel, or a cottage I be renting has a Keurig. Because I swear by that kind of coffee. So I did bring a 10-count Keurig cups with me. All right, we're waiting for the sun to come up. Now you can see behind the clouds, it's still, guys. It's still waiting, man. It still can't make it yet. Okay, guys, we're on our second cup of coffee. This is Starbucks French roast. It's pretty good coffee. Starbucks is a little bit more, but it's real good. man, I tell you. And I made myself some butter bread. So we're still waiting for the sun to come up. It still didn't come up yet. So I have Starbucks. I bought a box of Starbucks K-Cups, and I have Panera Bread K-Cups. Starbucks coffee, a lot of people don't like it, but it's a stronger, they make all types too, but this is a French roast, and it's pretty good. It's strong. Now, what got me into Keurigs is I found them in the trash when I picked garbage up. I found, bros and sisters, man, I think a dozen Keurig machines in the garbage that I got working. I have like a dozen of them at home. I've never bought one with my own money. I've found them all. And once you start drinking out of Keurig machines, you don't never want to go back to making regular coffee. Okay, the sun is just now starting. You know what? I think that cloud is obscuring the sun from coming up, man. What I was hoping is, the sun was going to come up on top of the ocean. Yesterday, that's what it did. I have a picture of it coming over the ocean from yesterday. I'll try to put that in this video here. But I think that's what, I think those clouds are obscuring it a little bit. We're also having Bike Week down here, guys. Bike Week is over in Manteo. So like around noontime, there will be a lot of motorcycles going along this beach road here. Hey, we have the school bus. Is that the same one as last year? I think it is. I think that's the same bus that passed by here the last time we were there. That street he just turned on is Helga Street. So we're still waiting on the sun. I think that cloud is going to mess us up, guys. What's also nice is you can go onto the beach where that little path right there is. Or you can walk, about 150 feet? And where that neon crossing sign is, that's another path to go on the beach. That's actually the public path right there. But you can get to the beach where that is as well. So this is basically beachfront. We got the sun just peeking over those clouds. Yeah, I wish that cloud wasn't there. But there's always tomorrow too. So now this house next door, that's a rental. That's not rented out either. The last time we were here, that was rented out. Now someone's building. Yeah, so that one with the steel roof, that's empty. That's not being rented. And then this one next door here, that's privately owned. That's a privately owned house. Most of these homes here, probably about 98% of them are owned by people in Virginia. %98 of the people that are here on vacation are from Virginia. And that's primarily, guys, because people in Virginia make more money. Virginia's economy is better than most states are right now. It's this cottage that we're staying in right now. It goes for the value is, I think it's worth about $800,000-900,000. The houses to my left or right are worth $800,000 or $900,000. A beach house like this, like the simple beach box over here. I'll show you. Okay, that simple little beach house right there. That's probably goes for about $1 million. That gray one right beside that, I don't know what that that little red house is. I never knew what that is, but that's owned by somebody. That's probably like an efficiency. But that gray one beside it, that goes for about $1 million. So okay, the sun is just now popping up over the cloud. She's a popping. There we go. There we go, guys. Sunrise, man. September 9th, 2024. Outer Banks, North Carolina. Keita's over there in the corner. Oh yeah. You can see how the sun's glistening off the water. That's what you want to see, guys. That's what you want to see when you come down on the beach, man. That's what I come down here for. Can you dig it, man? Can you dig the sun? Can you dig how the sun is coming up over the ocean like that? She's going full blast now, boy. Hey, boy. She's going full blast, man. Here you go, man. Oh, yeah. Anyone that lives along the beach, this is what they get up for. They get up for this. You know, another thing, if you choose to live down here, man, I wouldn't suggest living down here single. You have to live here with somebody. Yeah, she's full blast now. She be full blast now, guys. There we go, guys. Ain't that a little? That's a funny song. That's a funny song. With that sun right there, you can hammer nails in with it all day. Then you can go out and I guarantee you'll shoot dead center every single time. That's a funny song. You know, it's all you need here is an e-bike. That's all you need here. Matter of fact, you don't even need a dual motor e-bike, guys. All you need is a single motor e-bike. You can actually, you don't need a car here. You don't need a driver's license. All you need is a e-bike. Matter of fact, most of these people, they have a bicycle. They don't have a car. Yeah, that's all you need is an e-bike here. You know, because everything's flat. You know, and it's like the one I have that has a basket on it. You can go do your shopping with that. You don't need a car here. But like I said, I would not suggest. I mean, it's not even this community. It's any beach area. You have to have a significant other, or you'll go crazy. You know, because a beach area makes people sexual. I'll put it that way. You know, and you have to be here with a significant other, otherwise you'll go crazy. Unless if you have an extremely strong will. I would not suggest living in a beach area by yourself. Oh, and another thing, there is no homeless people here. There used to be a few homeless people here, but they don't tolerate that because they make their money here from tourists, from vacationers. So you won't see any homeless people in the Outer Banks. I don't know if they help them with programs, but they don't tolerate that here. Now, if you come down here around the peak vacation time, which is June and July, every single one of these houses here will have occupants. This is, we come down here in the off season in September, preferably the first or second week of September because it's cheaper. So there's still some people that are here, but not as many. Because this is hurricane season. And if a hurricane comes, you got to go back home in other words, which we've done already, which we have done. Because if you don't evacuate, they will force you to evacuate. That's what they do here. They will literally force you to evacuate. Another good job to have here, guys, is if you're a carpenter, you can get a job here. And it's not going to pay much. They're not going to pay you a lot of money here. You're not going to get paid top dollar here, but you can get a job here. Because these homes, they're as you see, they're made of wood. They're all made of outdoor wood, or that new plastic wood. It's like that. Those chairs right there. That's what they are. They're made out of that plastic wood. I think those are called what, Adirondack chairs or something like that. That's what they're made out of. They're made out of that plastic crap. But yeah, that's all you need here is an e-bike, man. You have an e-bike here, and you don't need a vehicle. Unless if you're like a worker, like a carpenter or something like that. But you can still use an e-bike, carry your tools in the back. Look at that. You can see one porch after another 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 porch. See if we can see it down here. Believe it or not, I even have a fear of heights going close to that railing, being right where I am. Believe it or not, I get the heebie-jeebies just from standing close to that railing. There we go. She broke through the clouds. She's above the clouds now, guys. Keita, don't look directly in that. Yeah, about the company that's taking my company over, I signed the waiver to, what it did is I transferred myself over to this new company. And some people, they didn't want to do that, but, the way I look at it is I have no choice. If they let me go, there's nothing I can do. If they keep me, cool. So that's why I figured I'll sign the waiver. Now I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to have a job this time next year. That's why I said this might be the last time coming down here, guys. Coming down here, man, we took Pennsylvania Turnpike to Breezewood. Then we took Breezewood down to that's the garbage truck. We took Breezewood to, I think it was 70. Then we went on 495, then 95, then Route 64. Then it goes to 168, then to 158. And guys, the traffic, man, you know, we're going like 70, 75 miles an hour. And there was literally, I could see, this happened a few times. There was like a car way down there, you could see, shh. So he had been going over 100 miles an hour. Then what they do is they get right on your bumper. Meanwhile, they could go in the left or right hand lane. They get right on your bumper. And then when they pass you, they miss you by that much. That happened 36 times. And you don't see, there's no police. There's no state police anywhere. You don't see no state police. Because ever since the riots from the police arrests, the police all over America have a new rule where they only come out on call because they don't want to put their jobs and their life in jeopardy. You know what happened to a lot of people, mainly the younger generation, is they became egotistical. What that means is a person's ego, that what they do is they build their ego up so big. They think they're so big and bad, where if you do anything that contraries them, you know, if you do anything that basically remits them as lower than you, they can't accept that. You see, the younger generation, they cannot accept any kind of defeat whatsoever. You know, and I've told people this for years that raise kids. Don't give your kids everything they want. Make them earn what they have. Now, this generation coming up, I call them the school bus generation. These are the kids that get picked up at their door with a school bus. They get dropped off at the front of the school. They get picked up at the front of the school at the end of the day, and they get dropped off right in front of their house. What's going to happen is they're going to grow up thinking everything's going to be handed to them. Okay? They're going to grow up without knowing how to work for stuff. They're basically getting everything handed to them. What's going to happen is when something doesn't go their way, they're going to flip out and become violent. You know, that's why a lot of the young kids now, they're flipping out because they're raised like that. And the real world isn't like that. In the real world, you don't get everything handed to you. That's why a lot of the young kids, these younger kids, they're extremely violent. Because they first of all, they were never taught and raised on accepting defeat. And they were not raised and brought up understanding how to earn things. They're raised by getting everything handed to them. And I have some bad news for them. They're not going to survive like that. They're not going to make it like that. they're going to lose with that kind of idea. You know what's going to happen, guys, in the future in America? You're going to see mass suicides. You're going to turn your news channel on when all these kids are in their 50s and 60s. When the school bus generation, when they become senior citizens, you're going to turn your news channel on, and you're going to hear literally one person making suicide after another. Every night you're going to hear 30, 40 people committing suicide. That's what's going to happen. Because they cannot accept that life is not like that. Life does not hand you everything. And they're not going to know how to even accept it. You know, and these people, they're brought up. They don't know how to be nice. You know, I've already ran across a few of them on this channel. They don't know how to say anything nice. If something doesn't go according to what they think life is, they don't know how to comment in a nice way. They only know how to comment in a nasty term. They have no intelligence whatsoever because they were brought up basically to be an idiot. You know what? I don't think I've seen a ship yet. I haven't seen not one ship yet. When we used to come down here before, there was always a ship. There was always a ship out there somewhere. Hey, I missed the can that time. That's how they pick the garbage up here, guys. They don't get out of the truck. Now, once they do that, once a new company takes over my garbage collection, and that's what they say you have to do, I'll have to put my garbage cans in front of someone's house on the street. Or they might say you'll have to put your garbage can at the bottom of the street, and then after they pick it up, I have to go to the bottom of the street and bring it back up to my house. That's all I have to do. Where I live, it's mandatory you have to pay for garbage collection. And I work for a company that collects garbage. How do you like that? My garbage is 90, I think it's 90, it's either 90 or $98 every 3 months. Now, they come every week to pick my trash up. I usually have one bag of garbage every week. So it's $90 every 3 months. So that's 4, 8, 12. So I think it's something like it's something like $7 or $8 a bag for what it costs me to get rid of my trash. You know, now I could save that money if I just throw it in my trunk and I get rid of my trash myself. But I'm not allowed to do that. It's mandatory that I have to pay for the garbage collection. I see a ship. There's 2 of them way out there, guys. See them? They're way out there, guys. They're That's probably about maybe 3 miles, maybe 2 miles out there. I see them. That one might be a cargo ship, but the other one, that small one on the left-hand side, that's a fishing vessel, guys. Good morning. You know what's funny, guys, is I haven't took a poopy yet. Yep. The last poop I took was at home. But I will tell you, it's coming on. I can feel it rumbling inside here. It's lingering. You know, it's lingering. But still, I may not have to poop till tomorrow. Unless maybe, we've been eating too. We've been eating dinners here. We had Chinese food for dinner yesterday. You would think Chinese food. So for tonight's dinner, we're gonna have pasta with meat sauce. That should do it. I just came back from a walk with her. You know, I haven't seen one e-bike. No, I haven't seen not one e-bike here, guys. There's a lot of bicycles, regular bicycles, man, but no electric bikes. So, the sun's up there now. I think it's about 9, maybe 10 to 9 right now. It's definitely a hotter day. Now, next week down here, it's supposed to rain every single day, so we picked a decent week to come down here. You see a lot of people with dogs here because they accept pets. A lot of these, matter of fact, almost every single one of these cottages are pet friendly.